All right, buckle up, everyone, because today we're diving headfirst into some pretty big news that's got the international student community buzzing.
Yeah, Canada's study permit process just got a major shakeup, and we're here to break it all down.
Exactly. We're going straight to the source, a news release hot off the Canadian government's website,
Fresh out of the oven.
still warm. So what's the big headline? Well, they've unexpectedly decided to end two popular expedited study permit programs.
Whoa.
I know, right? Big news. The Student Direct Stream, the SDS,
Yep.
and the Nigeria Student Express program, the NSE.
Big programs.
Huge, especially for students coming from places like China and India.
Absolutely. Think about it. Those faster processing times, those were a lifesaver for students racing against deadlines, trying to get their academic journey on the road.
Totally. I mean, who doesn't want things to move a little faster, right?
Right.
But okay, so then why this sudden change?
Right.
Well, the Canadian government says it's all about strengthening program integrity, addressing student vulnerability, and giving all students equal and fair access to the application process, as well as a positive academic experience.
Interesting.
Right.
It is.
I mean, what does all that really mean, when you actually break it down?
Yeah, that's the thing. The language is a little, well, it's vague.
It is.
Like, were there maybe some behind the scenes issues with the programs?
Yeah.
Was there some exploitation going on?
Possibly.
Or concerns about student well-being?
Maybe.
And then there's that whole fairness angle too, right?
Right.
Like, are they suggesting that these expedited streams were somehow putting students from other countries at a disadvantage?
That's a really good question.
Yeah,
So many questions. And it'll definitely be interesting to see how this all plays out.
absolutely.
Okay, so with these programs gone, what does the application process look like for students now?
So basically, everyone, no matter where they're from now, has to apply through the regular study permit stream.
The one size fits all.
Exactly, but hold on.
Okay.
It's really important to understand that the basic eligibility requirements, those haven't changed.
Okay, good.
You still need to be accepted into what they call a designated learning institution.
Yes, the DLI.
Yeah, basically a school that's been given the thumbs up by the Canadian government to host international students.
Got it. So DLI, key term to remember, folks.
For sure.
Now, what about the financial side of things? Because that's always a big one.
Oh, absolutely. You still got to show that you can support yourself financially during your studies. No surprises there.
Right.
But the government specifically mentioned something called guaranteed investment certificates.
GICs.
Yep. You got it as one way to prove you've got the funds.
Okay, so like a financial safety net.
Exactly. It's basically like a secure investment you make with a Canadian bank, and it shows them, look, I've got the money for tuition, living expenses, the whole shebang.
Makes sense. This is super important for anyone thinking about applying.
Definitely.
And just so everyone's clear, these changes, they're already in effect.
Yep.
They kicked in on November 8th, 2024 at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
No time to waste.
Nope. So if you're out there listening and you've got dreams of studying in Canada,
Yeah.
this news, it affects your application timeline big time.
It does. And let's be real, for a lot of applicants, this probably means longer processing times.
Yeah,
So this is where being prepared really pays off.
absolutely.
Maybe looking into some alternative ways to prove you're financially stable beyond just GICs.
Smart thinking.
Right. Depending on your situation, of course.
Right, exactly. So, okay, bottom line, even though the process might look a little different now,
Yeah,
Canada's doors are still open to international students.
they are.
So what are your thoughts on how all of this might shake up the diversity of the student population in the long run?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
Will we start to see a shift in the kind of nationalities we see on Canadian campuses?
Yeah.
Could this actually lead to even more diversity? Or on the flip side, will it concentrate the student body among those who have, easier access to financial resources?
Interesting.
It's hard to say for sure right now, but it'll definitely be fascinating to see how this policy change plays out in the long term.
Absolute fascinating stuff. Thanks for breaking it all down for us.
Happy to be here.
And for all of you listening out there, stay tuned. We'll be back with more deep dives into the latest news and trends.
See ya.
See ya.